The assemblymen traveled to the Capitol today to pass their resolutions, but what started as a day of positive, non-binding legislation quickly turned into an all-out three-way brawl. Tonight, how the formation of a new political party may throw a wrench into the plans of mice and men. Plus, controversy over kangaroos and grappling over guns. We'll tell you about the bills that have everyone hopping and ducking for cover. It's all right here on the #1 watch show on all of city television. The Coth Report starts now. Somewhere, Ross Perot and Ralph Nader are enjoying a very good laugh. Hello everyone, I'm Joel Reedy, and you're watching the Coth Report for July 22nd, 2010. Complete confusion met head-on with partisan political power today in the state capitol, as both parties found themselves wrestling for power around the formation of a new, unidentified third party that none of its members would talk about. Tonight, party leaders are still scrambling to adjust to the changing landscape provided by a new force on the Sacramento scene. Early in the day, rumors of a third party began to circulate, and a caucus was forming. Al Libertas leaders responded with a mandatory majority party caucus meeting and a stern talking to.
There's a very good chance that within the next hour, someone is going to try to vacate me. Let me repeat that. Someone is going to try to vacate me. You're not going to vacate me. They're going to try to vacate me. Anybody that tries to vacate me, we have some very nice parting gifts for you all, okay? Just stay true to it.
At first, Al Libertas legislators played dumb to the whole event, but others quickly emerged to tell a different story.
No. I don't know what threats.
We don't know.
Wait, what
We know of no threats right now.
Huh?
We know of no threats.
I've heard of the threats by the Blue Party. They said if anyone tried to vacate the speaker, they'd have a parting gift or something along those lines, and I personally don't like the strong-arm tactics by that party.
Many party members maintained that they were unfazed by threats from the majority party's leadership. Do you feel intimidated by your party leadership's demands that they're going to give you a, quote, parting gift? Does that scare you at all?
Absolutely not.
So you're not intimidated by your party's leadership. Well, why not?
We have a lot of people working together right now, and I don't think we need to be intimidated by the Blue Party right now.
I just figure they're not a force to be reckoned with very much. Bark's worse than their bite.
Leaders from the opposition were quick to condemn perceived Al Libertas aggression.
That's ridiculous to make threats against us. People are going to run, and that's just rude of them.
Majority Leader Kendall Connolly defended her party's strong actions, including her own resolution this morning, saying those switching party loyalties should consider where their true loyalties lie.
I'm trying to make them think about what they're doing. I'm not trying to hurt any feelings.
But when confronted about Speaker Sasai's statement about parting gifts, Connolly was a bit more reticent. You okay with Speaker Sasai saying that?
No. Quite frankly, I'm not.
Are you going to call for the Speaker to apologize for those statements?
I would, except for the fact that he kind of has a point that they did kind of betray the party and everything, so he kind of has a point to be a little angry about that. I think he could have handled it better.
President Reagan once said, "I didn't leave the Democratic Party left me." Do you think some of the Assemblymen feel the same way about the Blue Party today?
Yes, absolutely. And I can completely see that, and like I said, I would love to hear their opinions about it.
Meanwhile, Reese's party leader, Lucy Lefevre, worked fast to consolidate power, citing concerns over Minority Whip Trevin Reese's perceived comfortability with members in the opposite party. Excuse me, Assemblyman, can we ask you a question?
Right now.
Assemblyman, how do you feel that you've just been stripped of your position in the Red Party?
No comment. It's funny that the name is also Reese's, and that is my last name.
It's Reese.
You walked away. You're welcome to be part of the party, but you said probably, so we need a more secure way. Oh, no.
Well, if you guys want to keep me out, it's your choice. You guys already seem to have voted, so I guess it's all your choice now.
Assemblyman, what are you going to do to retaliate?
No comment.
And you didn't have any loyalty, so...
See, he just comes up behind me.
Speaker Sasai was characteristically confusing today in his remarks about the matter.
Speaker Sasai, you said yesterday that you wanted to pull together everybody, new students, old students. A lot of people, though, were saying that you're only working with alumni, that you're only working with people of your own party. What do you say to that?
I say it's a total lie. I mean, I'm trying to unite these two parties together, but if nobody's going to be accepting him, and I certainly won't because he was a traitor last year, I figure going independent was the only way. He agrees with me. He agrees with me.
He said I'm
What do you have to say about this?
About what?
The governor's office was very interested in the developments throughout the day. Both Governor England and Lieutenant Governor Fellerson kept in communication with gubernatorial informants throughout the day. Press Secretary Anna Melnichuk spoke cautiously about the developing party with reporters just outside the governor's office in the Capitol building late Thursday afternoon.
Currently, obviously, the governor is waiting to see how these negotiations will develop. She doesn't have an official position yet on this, but we're very curious. Whatever advances the agenda of City on the Hill will be something the governor will be in support of. So we're waiting at this point and paying very close attention to these negotiations.
When asked whether the governor might buy into a newly formed party's agenda to strengthen her own political position, Melnichuk replied that the governor's positions have always been grounded in integrity.
She will be holding to her principles as she has always done. Our wonderful governor will be advancing that agenda first and foremost.
Third-party representatives promised a statement about their party's formation today, but at press time, they remained silent. And don't touch that dial. The Koth Report. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Alexis Hinton, Legislative Liaison for Governor England. With all the recent budget cuts and the police officers being taken off the street, the concern for safety is at an all-time high. That's why we at Governor England's office support Assembly Bill 1167, the right to conceal and carry firearms. Safety is something we all care about. That is why we're asking for bipartisan support on this bill. Together we can make City California a better place. Paid for by the Office of the Governor of City California.
Welcome back. It's a debate that's as old as the Republic itself. What is the government's role in regulating the lives of its citizens? Tonight, Anthony Rollins gives us a special report on two bills that are going to bring this fight back to the forefront. Ever since the founding of the nation, American politicians have been arguing over the role of the government in everyday life. Bill sponsor Caleb Ward says his bill is necessary to empower citizens to protect themselves.
If people are carrying guns, then criminals will be less likely to attack them or mug them because they will know that they're carrying a gun and they just don't want to be shot at.
California Assemblyman Jim Nielsen authored the actual bill that City on the Hill Assemblyman Caleb Ward will be presenting this week. He spoke out shortly after talking to the students.
I'm delighted that Caleb will be presenting such a bill to this assembly of young Christian leaders or future leaders of our country. The rights to keep and bear arms are fundamental in our Constitution, fundamental in our culture.
But opponents say that accepting the permits issued by other states is not a way to guarantee the safety of Californians.
Weapons are very dangerous. We need to take control of that by our state government and take control of the citizens.
Permits in different states have different regulations for how to earn a permit, and with different regulations there could be different standards for ways a permit could be used.
These assemblymen weren't the only ones speaking out on the issues today. Assemblywoman Marina Chapman spoke out today in virulent defense of kangaroos everywhere.
Well, kangaroos have now entered the endangered species list, and we'd like to preserve the kangaroos to be able for other generations to enjoy them.
Chapman also sought to allay fears that the loss of kangaroo products would significantly damage the City on the Hill economy.
We're already working, we have experts working on alternatives to like the kangaroo and what we can do to help that transition go smoothly.
For her part, Assemblywoman Chapman is already introducing stylish alternative clothing and accessories for those willing to give up their kangaroo skin products.
Oh, my bracelet. You can, it's to help show your support for the kangaroos. You wear them and they're cute.
You'll be happy to know that they come in green. I've already got mine on order. For CBC News, I'm Anthony Rollins. Well, that's your City on the Hill news for July 22nd, 2010. But join us tomorrow evening as we continue to track the developments in Sacramento.